very much the man to have honed in on from that last map. On the other side of things, NEOFRAG, he's been the one causing you the bulk of your problems if you're a Vitality fan.
Yeah, and no time like the present to keep that going. T-side beginning now for OG, as if it wasn't already hard enough. Backs against the wall on their map pick. With elimination of their first attended major staring them in the face, we've got a fake. 3 on B, bomb heading apps, Vitality on a full stack. Worth noting, if this B hit doesn't work, if these entries don't come through, Vitality will not pull back from this 4-man hold. That being said, at the same time, because of the lack of info, if smoke comes down in coffins, Apex is going to lose vision. And then Vitality, who are set up to play a retake round anyway, might just fall into that. The fake now evaporated. A 1-man army selling this. It's basically on this fight. Nexa has to win it. It's going to be the apps contact first.
Oh, hang on.
Spinx is getting curious.
They're starting to aggro mid. They're starting to aggro mid. They've misread this whole situation.
Smoke down
and
B.
the util going B is only selling them on that.
Oh!
Spinx, here they are. You've seen them all now. You've seen how the sausage is made. NEOFRAG and Dexter both dead. And the ruse shattered, the illusion broken, but there is still this B-ward bound component. Next, they're trying to wrap through the back line. Fiku and Flames open up on the other side of the map.
Apex says bye. He just commits. He just runs wild to help out on the retake now. They've lost the kill on short. They've got to pick it up as well. Apex waiting for this flank. Nexa, great patience, but it means he's not part of the puzzle, not part of the picture until later. Fiku spotted behind the box. Flames in the pit, overwhelmed, all on Fiku. Got to hit some heads. He's already been removed, and Nexa now should just get overwhelmed. Zaiwu, 1 bullet will do it, and he's found the kill. Saved day by Vitality. And Apex, very, very close to getting caught on his rotation, but second for the Frenchman. What a scary pistol. And to think that Vitality almost full flanked that 1-man fake on B, if not for Spinx seeing everything. Great shooting. But a force up for OG. They don't wait around, they don't hesitate. Galil's up in the second, and a speedy banana take for Nexa. He's even been spotted on the jump. He knows Apex is close. Jumping again to dodge the nade is death. Nexa hits him in the head. Double entry into B, and we all know how Inferno plays.
If you don't find someone on the smoke spam, you're saving. And really, even if you do, that's not enough to tempt you back in for this. Oh, from bad to worse. And out of all the ways that that could have gone, that's the worst of them for Vitality. Huge out of OG, huge from the man at the helm of OG. And as is often the case with Nexa, super decisive once the openers are taken.
Yeah, I mean, what a story for Nexa as well, just like looking at his career, obviously known more than anything for his run in G2, his time to a major grand final alongside Nico, swiftly removed after G2 wanted to build up, wanted to do better, and instead bit bitter. Not even making it out of the RMR. But Nexa is, not his first time to the stage. Even gone by in, older teams, in older European mixes. Crazy, Valiant, Imperial. It's been all over the place. Even a stint in Renegades back in the days, if you even remember. And now leading this plucky group of youngsters, of first-time major attendees, and trying to drag them kicking and screaming to the next stage.
Exactly, very much the world traveler type. And keen to try and take this truly international squad into the legend stage. Vitality, triple B lean.
Frag movie mode.
All right then, let's get it. Something's good, it's gotta happen soon, right?
Or apparently not. It is Inferno, there will be some waiting. some breath baiting.
Tell you what, mate, going back over towards this side of the map, they are going to come towards Magisk. Lies in wait with one of these A1Ss, but it's gone immediately. And really, any hope of doing much in this round kind of goes out the window with that rifle, with that death of Magisk over here towards A. Now you will just be saving these guns. Vitality going to try and run this round back. A bit of a repeat in the next.
Yeah, nice clean round considering their full rifles as well. But Vitality, not the end of the world to lose that round. They keep the majority of their forced up players in it and armed. While OG are trying to set new records, it's worth remembering that not a single player on the Vitality roster have ever placed underneath the top 16 at a major. To even be 16th, you need to get to that next stage. You need to win this BO3 to go 3-2, to face the teams already gone straight to Legends. And boy, are there some legends there. Just to note some of the rosters, if you weren't aware, FaZe, Na'Vi, Nip, Sprout, Heroic, Spirit, Liquid, some of the world's best right now, and Vitality, who certainly want to be in that conversation, who certainly have made improvements in this year, even just picking up a previous Pro League title, they want to be there.
And I mean, hell, dude, even if you're looking, you know, strictly at the teams that have come from out of the Challenger stage, you know, I'm talking Bad News, Eagles, Maus, Fury, Outsiders, big. You know, I think you would say Vitality were always meant to be the caliber above the teams that I've just rallied off.
Yeah.
You know, this was meant to be a trophy-lifting team when it was pieced together. They've got a huge legacy at majors. We've been speaking about it to no end. And so there is a very intense pressure that comes with that.
Yeah,
especially when you're in a spot where you could get eliminated, you could fall short, breaking streaks, not just for the organization, but ones that are tied to you and your legacy as an individual.
And even for Spinx as well, right? Obviously the latest addition to this team, you know, a huge upgrade to the firepower of Vitality without a doubt, was just a one-for-one improvement off Masuta. But even this guy in previous rosters, both times in Ents, in Stockholm and Antwerp, made it further than this game. And they're getting pushed to the limit. They did in the last map with an overtime. We saw him in Antwerp, in Ents, top 4ing that entire event. Sure, in Stockholm was a little slower, only just entering Legends, coming in last place there, but still, it's a game further than we are right now. And so this young Israeli needs to put the team on his back, show the firepower that Vitality picked him up for this matchup. Had some key moments back on Vertigo. But by no means a lock-in win, by no means out of the woods yet. Similar to that previous map, OG have started strong. Shout out Vladdy one time, OG team manager.
OG have etched out their own little corner of the crowd, even when they've been up here facing the home team.
Outnumbered, without a doubt. Vitality do definitely seem to be a home favorite right now that the Brazilians are starting to drip dry. Furia having already made it to that legend stage themselves yesterday, 3-1. Obviously for OO Nation and Imperial, an underwhelming and a bittersweet performance, 0-3. But of course, still more South American and even Brazilian representation in a player and a coach left in 9C, who will be playing on later today to also fight for that final spot against Fnatic. That is the last game of the day. 3 BO3s to get through. 3 teams to succeed and 3 teams to put heads in hands.
All right, then let's get into this. Tech pause out of the way, headset cable replaced. And Vitality, just to recap, just in case you did forget, they lose that last round. Magisk soloing the A site Fools. They lose one of the 2 hero guns, and then they tried to save on the rest just to run it back one more time here and now. Spinx goes for the opener, but comes up empty-handed. And now the rest of OG Well, they've got a lot of position over towards long. They don't want anything to do with the banana in spite of the fact that that's where the opener came in. It's an accelerated pace play into this A-bomb site, and things are looking very, very clean out of the gate. Apex and Dupree likely going to be relegated to the save once more.
Yeah, nice tap from Flames as well into the pit player. Just got away with a kill somehow. But not going to be much more than that. Nexa is going to have to put serious distance away from this bomb site. Obviously, the latest update to Inferno changing the range of the bomb explosion radius. A bit of an attempt at a nerf, I guess, to the difficulties that this map presents in post-plants for CTs. An option to take more money away from Ts. But still, with the current meta, you're going to see a lot of saving in this series. A lot of saving on this map specifically. I think, well, the 3 maps in this pool are the save-heavy maps, right? Vertigo, Inferno, Dust 2. These are the ones with bomb sites that, you know, some would even call unretakeable at times. Less so on Vertigo, more so on the latter 2.
Yeah, Inferno and Dust are super similar in that sense. I think they're one of the only maps where it sometimes can even feel like a 50-50 and even odds bounce as to whether or not you see them go for it. So no, 100%. And that, as a result, that's going to put a hell of a lot of weighting on these opening fights. Now we know that guys like NEOFRAG can deliver. We know Dexter can as well. The Vitality, see how they fare there. Spinx goes a man up early, but is burnt out from beyond the grave. NEOFRAG gonna get rid of him.
Apex needs to get this U2 out right now, yeah. Smoke comes down, still has a Molotov. Always will consider throwing it in front of the smoke like he does there, just in case T's run through. Not everyone's going to respect a B smoke when they believe you're solo B. They know that they can trade their way through. But a molly in front of a smoke is a brutal combination to deny that. Nice grenade onto Apex. And OG are about to hit the go button.
Yeah, it's how you deny the rush, but it is going to leave you. You know, it's very resource intensive. You don't have that molly now, and you would have loved it. Instead, you've got to hope that you can land these shots. ZywOo set up at the pillar with support from Apex. Oh, ZywOo hits that flick.
How?
And Apex, even more chip damage done through this smoke. Vitality are teed up nicely for the retake here. Low HP on NEOFRAG. Fiku looking worse for wear, but still fighting, still giving us the goods.
This flank is so far out for Magisk as well. There's no kit right now. There may be one dropped, but Vitality need to find it pronto and get on this bomb. It's a long way out. Magisk lining up dark. Molly won't do a thing to the post-plant position in NEOFRAG. They know it. They've seen the barrel. The nade will end it. It's all on Fiku right now. Neo blown out of the water. Fiku, he's pulled out 1v2 so far before they run in. Blindsided, looking the wrong way. And with no kit, it's already decided. Magisk has to run for the hills. And Fiku wills OG over the line. 4-1. That bomb will kill him. Nothing he can do. And OG yet again keep this strong start up. Off the back of a Vitality pistol round, it matters not. Conversions and the first rifle run away with by OG. You said, hey, even these even-odd retakes, Harry, are 50-50 at times whether you go for them or Vitality. Favorable in numbers, still not enough. Bomb can often just add the value of an extra man. Dex has got his AWP out as well. NEOFRAG, relentless aggression and pace yet again. If he keeps getting away with this, then why would he stop? Double entry into B, always scared of the stack against Eco. But while Apex is here, almost nothing else. A smoke for choke, but they've already run right through it. No respect for OG. They will convert this anti-Eco.
This is starting to get a little bit worrisome, isn't it? 5-1 up. I know you'll be telling me, well, don't worry. You know, as soon as they bring the guns out, that's where you're hoping they kind of turn things around. They're able to course correct. You know, maybe ZywOo hits the ground running with his AWP. But right now, you have to recognize OG are in a real power position. Every round they're winning, hitting like a 2-for-1. You're forcing these saves to come out of Vitality constantly. And, you know, we were saying the kind of entry fights are weighted super heavily just on the basis of the map pool alone in this. And, well, with NEOFRAG giving us moments like this one, you start to see what maybe concerns creeping in for Vitality.
Yeah, it can feel so defeating to play as well as you did on a map and still not win it. Just looking for guns dropped over, nothing to find. But NEOFRAG was the top performer with the server last map on Vertigo, unfortunately falling on dead ears. 1.29 rating, +8 on the KD. And now finally it's working wonders. Keeps opening up this banana side. Vitality, immediate timeout, but not a map they're uncomfortable with, not a map Zonic's new to. Should be able to put a bow on it now. Util coming out, AWP for ZywOo as well. Spawn dependent, of course, as it always is on CT side.
Yeah, Dexter's even bringing out the T-AWP. That's kind of exciting. I think Dexter is very much an AWPer who can lend his talents into AWPing on the T side of Inferno.
Yeah, not
often
easy.
keen to throw himself into fights. And yeah, man, it really isn't easy. Like, a lot of AWPers elect to kind of just drop the gun altogether on the T side. So I want to see what tricks he's got up his sleeve.
Yeah, and from some really fast rounds in this T side now to a slow default. OG, they let NEOFRAG work slow logs. They let Dexter hold mid. And even then, Flames has taken apps, so it's a really, you know, they got a good amount of map control for this slow of a round here on OG, and they've even taken top B as well. They don't know it yet. Vitality have conceded this position. ZywOo's AWP on long side. No one messing around in brackets yet. The reason they're getting this much room is because it's by design, right? Vitality are holding their nades. They're making sure they can stall this one. And actually, they've got so many smokes. 4 left up at the minute mark. They could completely shut down this round due to Util entirely. This might have been the call off the pause for Zonic. Really make sure those nades have value in the late round. 1 smoke down at 50 seconds. Definitely keep your eye on this Util for Vitality. It might force OG to go through.
Oh, they're coming through. It's not even about being forced to have this happen. They've decided it. It's on their terms. They played through the first smoke. And right as you comment on just how well Vitality have held on to all this util, something that you believe would set them up to win this round, would really make life misery in the B play. OG actually elect to kind of play right into their hands. They give Vitality what they wanted, but about 15 seconds earlier than they wanted it.
Absolutely, and you know, last time we saw Apex throw that volley in front of the smoke, right? That's because the util came over. The play was telegraphed. That was not the case this time. The flash comes as soon as the smoke is thrown out. It's not even landed yet, and already OG are running through it. So that's a very aggressive round and a nice read. The Vitality were giving them room only to take it away late. OG don't let the clock betray them. 6-1, man, and more clean rounds. Nexa has been calling an excellent tournament, I've got to say. Not just in this series, but in T-sides all over for the side of OG. They've shown us some great games. I mean, this has been a team getting 7-round Inferno T-sides against IHC, 7-round T-round Ancient sides, 7-round Overpass T-sides. These are statistically rare, unlikely.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, I just love how like mind gamey that last round was. I think it would have been so easy to, you know, play it standard, to play it safe, but it really felt like Nexa pieced together what had happened, you know, what was happening there. As they're looking around the map, as they're kind of taking it real slow, you know, Nexa's cognizant that he also hasn't seen a lot of utility. He knows their life was going to be hard in that site push. And so he, you know, he's able to come up with these kind of on-the-fly solutions to that.
It's got to be an answer here for Vitality. Maybe a banana take. They're going to dump their nades this time. Try and take a bit more real estate, but smoked off at the top of the car will keep them away from getting information as to OG's whereabouts. Dexter's AWP comes back through under to hold middle. It's a nice boost for Magisk. It means even if OG run and execute on the mid side, he'll still have an angle over the top. Even the AWP re-aggressing off of a flash. ZywOo retakes banana. This is a nice change for Vitality. Not going down without a fight, not giving it up. Apex even cheating over for a second just to see. A Vitality call he is not needed for now. His nades maybe, right? Often see a player just go drop all their grenades at the back of B. Can serve as a good stopping power to a B execute, but also those B players can pick them up for an A retake if they were going for it. That's a good shot. Eats a leg, but still gets away with a kill. Spinx hears the runaway. He should make that call to Apex to go back to the A site. He will. 40 seconds. OG hitting A, even though they're a man up. Vitality know what's coming.
Magisk boosted over here at short, has a bit of support now from Apex at long. This crossfire's going to be it. This is going to be the moment. First kill for Magisk. Apex dead, and he's blown out the water now as well. dupreeh tucked into the haycart, trying and flailing. Got to Fiku out of the apartments. Spinx so far away. Was that lone banana player. Was the one who called that he could hear them going back. He could hear that lengthy rotate.
And you said it yourself, Dex is one of those few T-AWPers who does like to run it on a map like Inferno where many will give it up. He shows it. Picks ZywOo after he gets tagged. Far easier said than done. That was a dry face as well. It's not like ZywOo even had the info. Very nice play, and even the little details there, swapping the AWP to NEOFRAG guarantees the save in the pit, or Dexter goes hunting, but mainly just to make sure the bomb radius doesn't tickle him either. Gotta be careful though. 7-1, this is brutal. We need another timeout from the Vitality side if they want to compete in this map. This is already more than they bargained for. Deep breaths. Where's Freya with the yoga when you need her?
It's kind of wild, man. It's like, as Vitality, feel like they're getting burned in the opening fights more and more. We're kind of seeing like an increased amount of this like passive action over towards B, right? They haven't really elected to have anyone like ZywOo get involved early on this AWP, and maybe you're scarred because Dexter bested him last time around. Maybe you haven't liked, you know, when NEOFRAG has double opened over towards B, and so now you're trying to ease back into these passive setups. That's more like it for Spinx. Decides to fight for top banana. Lays it all down on the field. And gives us the goods. 3 in the round. And setting Vitality up for their second now.
Yeah, that's the firepower we asked for. We need this rotate, though. There's still a world where OG can convert this round just off of one-by-one-ing these entries. They're not in a hurry. And if only they knew that dupreeh was yet to be in position. They've been flanked by Magisk a little bit. Apex can get his Molotov out. He needs to. In fact, he's actually saving it, trying to fight instead. Push through inside of this smoke as they enter the site. They're both going to go through together. dupreeh takes that contact. They turn back. Apex behind the smoke. They spam it out. And somehow, some way, they break through.
This was a 2v4. My goodness.
A 2v5.
Yeah, the trade on the Spinx, actually. Oh, my goodness. The 2v5 turnaround out of OG. Nice up through banana. Magisk trying to make this play happen, and the molly does displace Fiku. The trade found for Dexter, and now ZywOo left to beat. It's like Vertigo all over again. It was these two clashing that decided whether or not that game went to OT. Now OG decide just how dominant this lead gets to be on the back of this round, and he's called his bluff. He's called ZywOo's bluff. That takes balls. What? But a scope through the smoke. ZywOo finds him, and the defuse is Vitality's. Nothing could have gave that away.
A sixth sense. He makes ghosts. What on earth is that for ZywOo? I don't know if he caught a leg under the smoke. I hope we see. No, just full RNG. Random spam in a perfect play for Dexter. I don't know how he's done it. Robbed of a 2v5. My goodness. Oh, he's come alive now. That will get the blood pumping.
And these are the peaks that we were missing. This is what I'm saying, man. ZywOo hasn't got to be very proactive on the AWP yet, and it's like it took that last round for his brain to click back into place. Now he's getting involved early.
Yeah, out of these 7 rounds OG have won, in 6 of them they found the opening kill from nexa or NEOFRAG. Now finally in the past 2 rounds it's been ZywOo and Spinx laying down the law, openers galore, and a 2-on-5 again.
Oh yes, there we go. It feels like Vitality have started to wake up. This round, so much more mobile, so much more was happening all across the map. There was a lot of initiative taken here. Oh. And that was what was missing from these last few rounds. I think it was so easy to, you know, try to play passive, to try and match this relentless aggression of OG with kind of giving it the respect, you know, giving them that room. But now Vitality remember what it feels like to win, and they might have found their path to get there.
Paved in gold. Now it's OG's chance to slow it down, stop this momentum, because even though they have a significant lead, they know how quickly these games can close. Would much rather a winning half than a wasted opportunity. And the cheers certainly one-sided in the arena again. Young players can't get flustered, can't let it get to them. They need to keep up appearances on this T side. What will the pace be? Triple B for Vitality. AWP on the A side. Flash is coming over the top. And Dexter even going full ZywOo mode himself. He is blind. So are they. But just trades the kill. It was actually NEOFRAG to spam that first one through the smoke. It's not gone ideal for Vitality though. Magisk beaten up. The only benefit being the banana is his. And a resmoke guarantees that for the moment.
I think even the way that the fight just happened in that round there shows that OG were used to a far more passive Vitality, right? Dexter was not at all considering that aggro all the way down banana. And so you can feel the nature of the game is changing. Magisk boosted up. He's an arm, but can't take anything out of this. NEOFRAG has dealt with him. Apex drops the molly, but they are coming. They are going through that, trying to run down the man at the helm of Vitality, and the miss spray leaves this B site open, right for the taking.
Yeah, I won't count Vitality out of smoke spam. That's all I've learned, but they count themselves out of the round. Already throwing in the towel, giving that plant away, and hoping they don't get lurked on. At a bare minimum, they need these guns. It wasn't a pretty way to open the round, but it certainly worked for OG. And that boost, Magisk, I think it was, seeing a barrel, forcing him to shoot early, that gave it all away. Yeah, that's an entry. That's how you do it. Run and gun. Okay. Well, half one, bare minimum. Excellent start.
And I mean, once again, you're in this position where it can, at least it feels like it can only get sweeter for OG.
Well, it can't get any worse.
I just mean, like, you know, this gets more lucrative every time you put one up on the board. Vitality. Move away from that early triple B lean this time. Instead, there's a real exchange of util in through the apartments, and Dexter does look like he's running a bit of an entry route on this AWP. ZywOo gonna strike first, but there's that AWP in the apartments. Good for the trade at least. ZywOo's attention's divided between the apartments, between middle. Right now, he's going to pick the right place. Nexa, shot in the back. 3-on-3 left open, and OG, they're going to completely get out of there. They call the full retreat from this A side of the map.
It's a great call as well, right? You know, it's a messy couple of opening kills, but it spreads Vitality thin, and OG have a window yet again, one that they don't know about, into this B bomb side, but quickly it's getting patched up. Second player made his way over. Molotov and 2 smokes on this site. They need to go down. They're seeing Util come in. Apex is fumbling with nades. That smoke may not get respected. Molly in front of it, and we know just how devastating that can be. But it's a little late. They've already crossed, jumping into the pool, past the fire, into water, into Sanctuary. Bomb planted. Spinx spams, denied through the smoke. And a 2-on-3 where Vitality have to make the call quick.
Oh, you're in two minds about whether or not to go for it, and now your mind's been made up for you. ZywOo, the only man to put up kills in this round for Vitality. The one who kept it even in the 3-on-3. But his teammates melt over on that B side of the map. And OG just keep racking up rounds on the T side. Super impressed with the calling on display here, the entry work that we're getting. This terrifying, you know, kind of trio of NEOFRAG, Fiku, and Nexa. You've got some really nice pieces there, some guys who love opening rounds, and there's someone like Fiku who loves closing them out. The fact that Dexter's being involved on his AWP as much as he is, all of this is looking really good for OG.
Yeah, look how many timeouts getting just shedded by Vitality. Similar to last map, and it can certainly have consequences once you hit late games, once you hit overtimes. But Vitality want to ensure they ever get there, because right now nothing screaming competition in this map. A couple of clutches, close rounds perhaps, but still OG are writing the script. Pencil, not pen. No chance to erase these rounds for Vitality. Or pen, not pencil, of course. Oh my god. This is nice. A bit of an aggressive change. Usually send York down deep, but Dupree takes his pick, and ZywOo provided some covering fire to keep OG out. They'll go back to Banana, where the bulk of their success has come through this half. A boost up for Dexter. Set that AWP up. In fact, it might be worthwhile, but flash dodge. Oh, and the shot missed. Spinx takes him out. 5-on-3. Now this must be a Vitality round.
Oh yeah, I mean, if they drop the ball here, it leaves the question of what rounds are safe, what rounds can you win? Oh, all right. ZywOo was starting to rotate B there. It looked like him and Apex were gonna trade places. Something's made them side the other way. 4 strong now, 4 Vitality over towards this A-bomb site. OG still, their fates in this round undetermined. Not decided where this one wants to end up yet. Nexa taking a peek at Banana, and this is the bomb that's going to get spotted. Bear in mind.
Risky. But Vitality don't waver. They see the bomb in B, they still keep at least 3. That 4th man making a move just in case. 3 tucked in this tight should be enough. And I don't know, are OG even going for this one? They're sending players back. They've called it off. It's not a bad call. They have so much money though nearing the end of the half, so absolutely could have been attainable, but the realization that this round is too far gone does forego the option. 4 rounds to Vitality. Slowly and steadily. But still, even the max might not be enough.
Oh, okay, triple B out of the gate. Good spawn on Dupree, but I don't think he's looking to take it. Instead, just this exchange of util taking place, and now they'll up and leave that 3rd player. Dupree dropping a bit of util off, leaving that with the B players, giving them a fighting chance here. Time and time again, so much of these rounds have felt like, you know, won or lost based on the results at Banana.
It's Inferno for you.
Spinx and Apex, they've had their fair share of troubles here, right? That opening kill. Oh, it's quickly returned upon.
They could just go. They're scared of a third man.
I mean, that's often been the call for OG.
Yeah.
Once they've dealt with this double hold, they normally do just pick up the pace. Even if there's been a third man here, they're often quick to deal with him. This time, though, they give the respect, they slow it down, and that's allowed dupreeh to get set up.
Yeah, it's against a lot of teams, it make them self-doubt. This slow down, this wait would make a CT side not be convinced. But Vitality, all they see is slowdowns and recommits into B. So of course they drag Magisk over. They're ready for this fight. Flash is really nice. dupreeh gets involved. He goes back into the molly. They know his position. Teammate cut down on rotation. dupreeh got a double up. He can't, and it's a done round. Surely said and done again by OG. Even though Vitality know exactly what's going on, it can be so hard to find those multi-kills.
Man, and I really do just want to credit nexa again. Like the kind of, I don't know, how you've got ZywOo feeling in this game is exactly how you want to make this guy feel. He feels useless in the, he's never really in the right place. The kills he end up being inconsequential, as OG are often kind of keeping him guessing. And while OG are looking more and more mobile with each passing round, ZywOo has very much been bogged down over towards this A site. You know, the few times we've seen him lean B early, even when he's had results, even when he's gotten stuck in, they've been able to kind of misdirect him and leave him on the wrong side of the map.
Yeah, so much money here. No worries for NEOFRAG. Last round of the half, and to find a 10-round T site and maybe even more, that's phenomenal for OG, who, remember, just got broken in overtime, who had map point first on their opponent's pick. If that was OG's and then followed by this, imagine the heartbreak for Vitality. They can't get their foot in the door.
Yeah, I mean, it really feels like Vitality just cannot get a read on this. Like, even in that last round, the pacing, they just couldn't quite follow where the OG players were. The flash came in too early. That was like the best chance to have recovered that last round. Maybe even the only chance to have recovered that last round. Even into the micro, it feels like Vitality are just on the kind of wrong end of the stick a lot of the time. And
the best teams never let off the gas. They never give a way back in. An inch can turn into a mile quickly. So OG want to maximize this T side, find 11 at the half. That molly has trapped two players in a cage. Turn for the flash, and there they spray. Spinx again, double kill, shut down his dupreeh, not the man in the kill feed. They know there's another. They aim the wrong way. Spinx finds a third. How does he keep putting up the numbers in Banana for Vitality? Well, if he doesn't, you've seen what happens. Done rounds instead. And now someone needs to go beast mode for OG. Nexa and Fiku looking for picks. Spotted on shore. Nexa still back at B. Fiku can leave this location. Spinx entrusted with the B site, and I wouldn't say I would put it on anyone else's shoulders right now. Fiku's going to try and meet Nexa there on a flank.
They just info flashed over towards long, and Fiku didn't fire. Fiku didn't fire at the flashbang, and now he's right behind this CT player.
Nice.
Apex wins that fight, an important one, and Nexa all alone as he starts to make his way in towards B. Tagged on the cross, and a man at the back of the site means Nexa's out of time, out of chances in this one. A bid for Vitality to close out this first half, but on their CT side, it does beg the question, is that enough?
Guys, you can drop flash on CT.
Oh, actually. Yeah.
But let's wait 2 seconds in case it's a B-rush, okay?
Yeah.
They're gonna full
Yeah,
buy now.
Molotov balcony, okay?
Yeah, il y a vraiment molly
I'll transport the Molotov, okay? Let's play passive.
Anything? We can smoke. Gonna do DH,
I
do
do.
DH, another. I did one. Bring anti flash. I'm close. Bring anti flash.
I can flash with them.
No, it's fine.
You can play
You
it.
can hold on, Matthew.
Yeah, I'm just keeping the
I'm anti flash, Matthew. MVP banana. Can you flash?
Yeah, flashing.
A lot B. In. 3 banana, 1 car already.
Start pushing.
Let's go,
I'm gonna
Fanny.
smoke. Let's freaking live.
Look at the rotation immediately. They just evacuated B. This is a massive gamble call from Apex here late.
What a godlike call. If this works out, that is genius.
Let's settle mid maybe just. Come mid? Yeah, let's sit.
They did smoke city, but nothing
This
pushing
one.
yet.
You need to get close then, okay?
Bring a retake. It's okay.
You have first
Play
contact.
yourself,
Right? You
Matthew.
need first contact. Walking now,
Nice.
mid. Flashing. Everyone's
Only
close. One apps. Full apps. Flashing
Out
out.
bomb, and the middle one. Nice in
I have it.
One out, one middle.
Bullet. Nice. One more mid and apps.
Apps and it.
Down. Shot. Bomb is apps.
Dragon
Down,
went off, I think.
Shot, Matthew.
Default.
Let's go! Fucking Jojo! Nice, guys!
It's on the biggest of stages and at the tightest of games where legends are made. Right now in this major, only one of these teams will survive to that next stage. You could have forgiven OG for crumbling on their map pick, a map the Vitality often pick themselves after that defeat in overtime back on Vertigo. But right now they're standing tall, a dominant T-side, one of the best, if not the best T-side teams in the Challenger stage right now. And OG are putting on quite a show. Playing floats right now. Buoyant in spawn. Waiting for the rotation. As soon as spot is made, Dexter or NEOFRAG, they will run amok, and they're about to.
Oh, he's seen them boosting up, and now he's called for these rotations out of spawn. I do love this as far as pistol rounds go from OG. They're super responsive. You know, they're a bit of a jack of all trades to open up. Masters of neither bomb site, but man, have they got fast rotations to plug holes if needed. Here they are now padding out this B-bomb site. Flames, they're trying to hound him down, trying to chase him, but they can't quite find him. Fiku and Flames with kills apiece. It's the battle of the Fs and paying respects right now. Back to the site. Apex runs down too. Magisk alongside him. Oh boy, that bomb. Well, it's gotten away from Vitality. They're going to be able to go back and get it. A 2v2 over at the B site from nowhere. OG had everyone here, everyone in the right place.
Look at this
and now it hangs in the balance. Nexa. He's gone all the way around through to Banana. NEOFRAG lies in wait. Right now, feels like OG have put this one together, but they still need to connect the shots. They still need to get the kills. And Nexa will. My goodness. Lovely round from the man at the helm of OG.
My goodness, what a read from Nexa as well to go through that CT spawn smoke and find that bomb. Even though NEOFRAG was ready for them to push CT spawn, they still clear him. Heads up play for Vitality, but heads off from Nexa. He's not just calling, he's killing as well. And 11 rounds off the back of a pistol now. Even though Vitality won their CT pistol, they got converted against by OG on the force. Vitality won't risk it themselves. With no plant, they play pistols. Dexter, careful, buddy. And they run him down, but not to great avail.
just be a nice, clean one. Yeah! Oh, all right.
Kia ora.
NEOFRAG saw the opportunity. He saw the opportunity, and he seized the moment.
Love it. Money made, mental, mashed. Major madness. Oh, OG, they're feeling it right now. Dust 2 is already part of the conversation. You don't want to count Vitality out, but if this rifle round falls afoot, this map might go to a third. This series might have legs on it after all. Vitality have not even been in this game. If it wasn't for Spinx finding multiple 3Ks at the B site, ZywOo with a luck shot through smoke. So now Dex's AWP in play, dropped over, I imagine, after that knife in the previous round. He gets Think for 2, immediately wall banged out, missed smoke. It's all coming crumbling down for OG.
Oh yeah, Fiku can't hold on. They go up, they go over. Flames with the spam, has brought things back into even odds. Vitality cannot afford to let this one get away from them. Up against the bonus round. Felt like they were destined to win it. Oh my goodness, that's so much damage done. ZywOo is now wounded. ZywOo is now hurt. Dupree, the site, flashed off the angle. ZywOo, no time to lick these wounds. He's got to fight here and now, and he will win that first. Nexa, no time to win the round, but maybe a chance to make it expensive. Tries to take him down in all the chaos. He himself gonna perish with the bomb. And a 6 arrives on the board for Vitality.
It's the base, right? It's the first layer, but they've got to build upon it here on this T side. It is going to be a long road back. That final bullet for ZywOo before he switches. And yeah, very nice try on the spam. Maybe if that's a kill, that could have been an OG round. But how often do you even see 75 damage through the church windows? OG with a timeout, trying to attack the problem early. They are still the ones with their backs against the wall, right, with a map against them. All it would take is 10 T rounds for Vitality. Seems unreasonable, seems unrealistic, is still doable. Not if OG can cut the head off the beast before it bites them back.
The calm starting to take over a little in the mid-round. Slow out of the gate, but that will change. Vitality have taken top middle, right where they want to be. It's all getting electric. It's all starting to crescendo. Smoke down over at long. Flames can't see a thing past it. Looking like he wants to flash himself out of there. Gonna try and make CT his responsibility. NEOFRAG already here. In fact, OG have got 3 grouped at CT. 1 step ahead. Vitality is shut out of the round. Now the B site is open. It's clear. Magis can move in uncontested. There is no danger to him right now.
Yeah.
Rotates are coming over. OG starting to shuffle around, starting to move in. Right now, Vitality just don't believe this side of the map is clear, because why would it be? They start to move in. Now the bomb makes it across. Chance at the plant. Over in the apartment, Spinx still over at A on the opposite side of the map, winning gunfights. But now his teammates have got to hold the line at B.
Gotta go quick, 3-on-2 on their plate. They'll take the first out of the frame. Magisk spraying, but the Galil, it might let him down. Quick kill and NEOFRAG trades. They need to get right on this bomb. No kit. Fiku 1v1 essentially to close this round and to shut it down. The spam will work. And just about pushed over the finish line. 13 rounds to OG. A very nice attempt from Spinx, but his teammates needed to buy even more time if that was to come through. And that's a hard way to go. A very nice try. The realization that B was clear, but even with all the prep, even when you know who the B players are and they find 2 kills on long side, you just can't believe it. Anything can change coming into a matchup.
Talking of prep, Vitality looked like they wanted to try and take CT spawn. They really wanted to try and split B. Mate, the moment OG even knew that they lost mid, the motor smoke hadn't even landed yet to block off the vision at Library, and OG had already sent so many bodies to hold off the archway. That was the last thing you were ready for if you're Vitality. In fact, Apex has maybe never even seen anything like that before. It's kind of screaming that Nexa is in his head right now.
Certainly.
Clairvoyant in nature.
And hey, Vitality won that first rifle round to bail them out of what could have been economical woes, but did they just delay the inevitable? 2 smokes, 3 flashes already filtering through. Fiku pushed up on long side, double, triple, quad as OG eviscerate Vitality from this round and maybe from this map. 14 to the 6, and you can see Nexa getting hyped. This is not a competition, this is just a dissection. Playing for overtime with 6 rounds.
Vitality under the microscope. Nexa, the scientist. Deagle's out now as the money drips dry for Vitality. Sure, they're hopeful they can do something here with the very little that they have.
Imagine.
Pray for Apex. A little prayer as he jumps with the Deag, but wishful thinking.
You got to try it. Nothing to lose, everything to gain for Fiku. 2 will do, and he knows Apex wasn't far either. Another attempt denied, and Fiku coming alive as they shut down this eco round from Vitality. Why stop there? Just send it. Just end it. And while Magisk has kept up with Spinx, at least in the fragging department, we need more than magic for Vitality to even open their eyes in this map. Dust to our destination, in fact, our guarantee, or so it feels. And even now, OG will give away nothing but death. 15 to 6. Silencing the crowd.
This is a very, very rough spot to be in. You know, not just because you're staring down the barrel of it, like a nigh on impossible comeback. Having to chain together so many rounds to take this one into OT. And having to do it while your backs are against the wall the whole way. But even more so than that, you know, Vertigo was a brawl, man. Your map pick was so neck and neck, so back and forth, and you just barely got out of there.
Yeah.
Just barely got out of that fight.
I mean, a 1v1 to take it to overtime in the first place after losing the previous 1v1 in round 29. You know, Vitality were skating on thin ice to even be up a map right now. This could just be their elimination straight up. Instead, they at least have that backup. But Dex is sending us there already. Pick to Magisk. Dupree out boiler. Trying to set Flames on fire, but he's picked from the balcony. It's Flames to full next. Nexa back down to the pit. Spinx chasing, and he does get that kill at least. It will open up the option to plant. Got to get that motor smoke down now before the bomb is caught. looks like we will get the plant, and with the AWP cut off by utility, even though the grenades provide an option, that is not the option you wanted. That nade though, hello. There's still hope.
Yeah, they were running away. They were about to go save. OG were literally just leaving. Dexter's now had to come back. They've said, mate, we just got the nade kill. We're 3v2. We can win this right now. And they're going to Apex. He's the only guy left standing, and they lock him out of it. OG, they went from saving their guns to saving themselves, as now we're 1-1 in this series, going to Dust 2.